Welcome back, everyone. Today, marking 32 years since the Loma Prieta earthquake. That's how many years it's been since a dramatic earthquake entered in the forest of Ninson's Mark State Park in Aptos. And if you were here, you definitely remember where you were, what you felt. It's ingrained in everyone's mind. And we want to talk a little bit now about the lessons learned from the Bay Area's biggest earthquake with Professor Kiremidjian. She's with the School of Engineering at Stanford University. Thank you so much for joining us here during Crown 4 News in Primetime.
Thank you for inviting me.
Of course. So you remember where you were, and it sounds like everybody. I put a post on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter today asking people to share where they were. It's not something that people can forget, but we also don't want to forget the lessons learned from this quake. How have things changed in maybe how quakes are studied, how we prepare, and what we can do to be ready for the next one?
We have learned a tremendous amount about how earthquakes occur, how the waves propagate from the rupture zone to the location where our structures are. And I'm not talking only about buildings, but this would be buildings and bridges and water tanks and electrical substations. We have a much greater understanding of what are the forces that are coming to our infrastructure. And we also have a much greater understanding of how various types of structures behave. We're able to model them much better because we have the tools to be able to analyze them. And, thinking about where we were back in 1989 in terms of our knowledge and where we are today, I have to say that we have made a monumental progress. We design our structures to much stricter standards than they were at the time. A lot of the buildings have been retrofitted. Stanford University, for example, has had a very intense program since the Loma Prieta earthquake. Actually, it was started before the Loma Prieta earthquake, but it was intensified after the Loma Prieta earthquake. And Stanford has retrofitted or taken down some structures that were considered unsafe, like the Mayer Library. It was the undergraduate student library, which survived the earthquake, but engineers felt that it was not safe and was taken down. There are several other buildings, including the old engineering building that was taken down, but for somewhat different reasons, not just earthquakes. So having all the understanding, having developed the knowledge over the years, I think we're in a much better position. We are asking somewhat different questions today. And the questions that we're asking is, how quickly can we recover from an earthquake? What are the things that we want to do to not only make our buildings stronger, but the entire infrastructure around it to be stronger so that we can get power back, we can get water back, our gas lines will not be disrupted. All of these questions are being raised today to make it more resilient for a community to recover from an earthquake.
So Professor,
such questions were not asked.
Sorry, Professor, if there was an earthquake this size again today, right now, would we see the same kind of damage that we saw 32 years ago, or has the infrastructure changed enough that things are more stable?
Well, on one hand, we have strengthened many buildings. The new buildings are likely to perform much better. However, we have to remember that the majority of the buildings in the Bay Area were built prior to 1989 to lower standards. So I do expect to see considerable amount of damage to structures. We also have to remember that it is very expensive to retrofit existing buildings. So we can't, even though owners have attempted to increase the strength and redesign and upgrade their structures, rehabilitate them, there is still a very large stock of buildings that are vulnerable and will potentially be damaged. And In particular, we are, as structural engineers, we're very concerned about structures that have open first floors in what we call soft story floors. These are the first floors are typically either on stilts or have wide open areas for garages. And the top of the structure is sitting on relatively weak first floor. In addition to those structures, with Loma Prieta and subsequent earthquakes, we have learned that reinforced concrete structures that were built prior to 1971, right, are particularly vulnerable. The design was such that it does not meet the current requirements, and these type of structures are very vulnerable. We call them the non-ductile concrete frame structures. These type of structures are very vulnerable to earthquakes. There is an initiative in San Francisco that identified all these structures, but it is a large number, and it will take a considerable amount of effort and time to strengthen them. It is
Professor?
a very, very expensive process. As a result, it will take time.
Yeah. Professor Ann Kiremidjian with Stanford University, thanks so much for the time and sharing your thoughts with us on this anniversary. We greatly appreciate it.